Marcos Fernandez, and we're going to talk about a day in the life of the poor Clare sisterhood. So now let's stop by one of the poor St. Clare monasteries. Here is where all the nuns stay for the rest of their life after calling to their vocation.
So what's it like a day in the sisterhood of the Clare sisters?
The daily life of a poor Clare combines the joy and simplicity of the Franciscan call within the framework of a monastic, contemplative community. The call is to intimacy with God and to prayerful support of all.
Pope John Paul II has said, "The life to which we are consecrated is a privileged form of love for God and humankind. This life is witness what the value of the nun's existence does not consist in what she accomplishes and materially achieves, but in what she is, in the relationship she has with the infinite, eternal God goodness."
And besides all of the complicated aspects such as the praying and such, we do notice that they do have normal things to do, just like sleeping, like any other normal person. They eat in groups, like a normal Christian. They wake up and they pray. And just like us at school, they get taught every single day about new things about their faith and such. Now let's go on. I asked Sister Fernandez about what does really mean to be a poor St. Clare.
What does it mean to be a poor Clare sister?
St. Clare considered working a grace and taught her daughters through her example to work so that in banishing idleness, the enemy of the soul, they do not extinguish the spirit of prayer and devotion, which all other temporal things must foster. Our work is varied. We make and distribute altar breads. We do secretarial and correspondence work, artwork, sewing, cooking, some maintenance of the monastery, and many other things. The church continues to call us to grow in the knowledge and love of God. We have our own library with spiritual books and periodicals. These are some very good tapes together with an occasional workshop foster the growth in the spirit, which is our life.
After this, I asked the sisters if they can explain to me what are the evangelical counsels, which by the way are chastity, poverty, and obedience.
Evangelical counsels, and what do they mean to you?
The evangelical counsels are poverty, chastity, and obedience.
These virtues called the evangelical counsels apply not just to women religious. They apply not just to men religious. Actually, they apply to every baptized Catholic. They are the ideals that we should honor and seek to put into our life and lifestyles.
In summary, what the sisters are trying to say is that these counsels are something that we should all take as guidelines to follow. It is something that we should all do to help out the community every single day in our Christian lives. What the sisters also managed to explain to me is that all of them went through some type of vocation or call. They were asked upon the Lord to fulfill their services and to become the poor Clare sisters that they are. This was not something that they just chose to do. This is something that they felt they were urged to do by God Himself.